kids. All right, hey, we are going to use this simulation. I'll put the link to the simulation on Canvas as well. But let me make it big so you can see it. All right, so you should have explored with a spoon. So let's kind of talk about this. So you started with, this is going to be your random object. If you want, you can make it a candle or an ABC. But this is going to be your random object. Okay. When your object was far away, so here is your curved mirror. This would be a concave mirror. See how it's caving in? When it was far away, do you see your teeny tiny upside down image? And that you should have seen. So you should have seen that, hey, when it was really far away, the image was upside down, it was smaller. If I move this towards, do you see how the image here is moving this way and it's getting bigger? It's getting bigger, 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 until you get to right there when it's the same size. And then, by the way, 2F is the same thing as, we're going to call that C, or for center of curvature. What this stands for is, if you imagine that you had a circular, so if this mirror was actually a big circle, the center of the circle would be right at 2F, okay? And F is always going to be half of that, but so I start far away, my image is upside down smaller. As I move closer, my image gets bigger, 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 until right there it's the same size, as you can see. And then the image actually is bigger. You can see here the image is upside down and bigger. Hopefully you found that. And then you should have reached a point where, see how right here it says like the image is on the left, and then if I go a little bit over here it says the image on the right. And if I find, I can't quite exactly find it, but if I was perfectly right on the focal point, there would be no image at all. Okay, that's the point. This is the focal point where you'd get no image. And then as you move this way, then your image is bigger and it's right side up. Okay, so hopefully that should make sense. Now let's talk about why this actually happens. If I click on the light rays, okay, let's click on 2 of the light rays. Do you see how these light rays up here are ending up down there? So they start on the top, they end on the bottom, hence you're upside down. Where when I go like this, when I'm at F, you can see, you see how these light rays actually never meet? Okay, that this one goes this way and this other one. But when I go like this, do you see how this light ray and this light ray, in order to see it, you have to extend it back. We already talked about how you had to extend it back with some plane mirrors. But you see how those light rays haven't switched sides, so they're still on the same side. But there you go. If you want to see, here's your third ray, you can see how they all go. But this will be very useful when we're doing that. If you want to change it, oh, I guess I can't change it to a convex mirror. That makes me sad. But with a convex mirror, okay, that it should have always been right side up and it should have always been smaller. All right, I hope that helps. Bye, kids.